Welcome to Dark Stories and Reviews. In this episode, we'll be reviewing House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 4.
Fire cannot kill a dragon.
The episode starts in Harrenhal. Daemon is again having another vision, or a dream. This time it's with young Rhaenyra telling him she was innocent and he created her, which ends with him cutting her head off. This must be some kind of reading of his unconscious thoughts, or someone is putting these images in his head. Headless Rhaenyra says, "You've always wanted this." This feels like some kind of strong unconscious thoughts telling him to be king. This is exactly what he needs to do. There's been a raven. Daemon snaps out of it. With Daemon's wonderful wife's orders to do nothing but observe, Mr. Cole is on his march. He's gaining momentum. He's tripled his strength. Daemon has a meeting with the grandson of Lord Tully's. Daemon is meeting with the grandson of Lord Tully. Daemon knows that he wants to help, but he has no power. Daemon knows that this is a waste, and he proposes an idea for the grandson to take power, but he isn't willing to go there. That's not the Tully way. If Daemon knew House Tully, he would know without asking that the grandson would never betray Lord Grover. The Blacks don't have an Otto, and he's out of touch with the politics of the smaller houses. House Tully is a fish with no head and is of no use of Daemon at all. See Rhaenys speaking with Alan and lets it be known that she knows he's Corlys's son. She even proposes to keep him away from the war. On to King's Landing, the Princess Alicent gets some of that special tea milk to chase behind Mr. Cole's milk. We see her ordering the tea in season 1 when Aemon got carried away with the help. She's very knowledgeable of this tea. I wonder if the son she's sending away to Old Town, Daemon or Daeron Targaryen, has white hair, or is it reddish brown? I say this because why haven't we seen him? It makes no sense for him to be in Old Town. He didn't even come pay his respects to his father. Is his father Mr. Cole? I don't want to ramble too much about this in a review, but something stinks. Something stinks real bad. Why the youngest son is never mentioned by the other kids? Does he even look like them? Otto would know to have the son hid away from the king. Is that why he's in Old Town? Is he a cupbearer, or has he been banished to Old Town? I'm of the thought if it smells like a pig, looks like a pig, it's probably a pig, but we'll move on from here. Back to Dragonstone, young Baela gives her report to the Blacks. They're all confused. There's no word from Daemon. No one knows where Rhaenyra is. On to House Darlin. Mr. Cole puts the Lord to the sword. He would not bend his knee. Mr. Cole gets a raven from Aemon, and they deviate from the original plan to Harrenhal. King Aemon II is very disturbed about them not taking Harrenhal. He also feels uninformed. Aemon is calling the shots here, him and Mr. Cole. Moving to Rook's Rest, this belittles the King Aemon and makes him look weak. Again, this also gets him to do something very stupid later on in the episode. Larys goes to visit the Queen, being his nosy self, and notices some special tea milk right away. The Queen still wants to hold on to the lie. I'm of the feeling that this is not her first time drinking the tea milk. Back to Harrenhal, Daemon chases someone that looks like Aemon, only to see it isn't Aemon at all. We meet the witch Alice Rivers, who brings him to her room. I find it odd that we do not see anyone speaking to her. I've seen this many times when someone is right next to her, but they don't acknowledge her. Also, Damon, who doesn't trust anyone, keeps drinking anything that this woman hands him. We flash forward to Damon speaking with House Blackwood. Is this the kid from season 1? I think he's all grown up now. Damon sees Raina with her fine self, and now we know that something is in his drink. He's now having illusions wide awake. On to King's Landing. King Aegon is bored at council. He is really missing Otto's leadership and guidance. No Otto in sight. He sees his mother in his room looking for some old books. His mom speaks plain to him. I believe that she tries to speak and talk some sense into him, but I think that this only makes things worse. It doesn't help at all. We see Mr. Cole getting the army ready to go to Rook's Rest. Alicent brother is scared. He doesn't want to go to Rook's Rest just across the bay from Dragonstone. Prince Rhaenyra is back on Dragonstone and finds out her bodyguard's father was the lord that was put to the sword. Rhaenyra lets the council know that she went to King's Landing. She tried a peace offer that went to nowhere. Another bum run. Someone has to go meet Mr. Cole at Rook's Rest. You can tell she knows this is going to be a dragon battle. They would not attack so close without one. That wouldn't make sense. Rhaenys offers to go. Her daughter had Vhagar. She's extremely familiar with Vhagar. She knows he will be close. However, I know she was shocked when she seen King Aegon, who met her head on. Rhaenyra is at Dragonstone doing what she does best, talking prophecy and being scary. Nobody is watching Rhaenys. You had King Aegon and Aemon 10 miles away from the bay on Dragonstone. They don't draw a plan to have them taken out. They don't try to set a trap for them. Instead, they just send one dragon. Like the Greens don't have a dragon. If you get Aemon and Aegon, that's it. The war is over. Again, Rhaenyra has no planning, no execution. There's no battle plan here. It's just off the cuff. Helaena isn't going to fight anybody. The war is over. Take out Aemon, take out Vhagar, take out Sunfire. All this gathering in the little houses and troops, it's a waste of time. This could have been solved. This could have been over at Rook's Rest. We go to the Battle of Rook's Rest. You see Mr. Cole's fighters running in fear. Meleys is coming. Instead of running to the castle to engage, they're running away. You see Aemon, Cole signals Aemon, who's in his famous sneak attack. Yet, unplanned, they see a dragon in flight. This is Aegon. He's ready to put his name in the history books. He's ready to make Aegon II, ready to put his names in the books of Westeros lore. King Aemon II comes out fighting hard to prove ain't nothing soft or weak about him. He wants payback for his son, but Rhaenys outclasses him on dragon. She's way too knowledgeable and skilled for Aegon and injures his dragon Sunfire really bad. I love how the soldiers were just watching the dragons. No one was fighting each other. Meleys had Sunfire in a horrible way, and it was going to end the dragon, but Rhaenys sees Big Vhagar flanking. She has no one watching her. 6. Young Baela was told to stay away. Young Prince Jacaerys was told to stay away. Syrax is sleeping on Dragonstone. She's alone in this battle. Caraxes, the blood-warm and strongest black dragon, is away at Harrenhal. There's no counter strategy, but Rhaenyra leads the blacks. Why wouldn't you have young Prince or Baela close patrolling? This is in your backyard. If any house is under the protection of the blacks that should be safe, it should have been Rook's Rest. Rhaenyra won't leave the fucking castle. okay? She won't wake up Caraxes. She won't help. She, even in general mode at a safe distance and protected, she should be viewing the battle. No, the younger dragons couldn't have taken Vhagar, but they could have distracted her. In my heart of hearts, guys, I think if Sunfire didn't go down, the Greens could have taken Dragonstone. Why not? Vhagar, who was hot and ready, is just across the bay. Mr. Cole knows Caraxes isn't home. He's in Harrenhal. The dragon to challenge them, there's only one dragon that could challenge them. That is Cyrax, that could have ended the war today. Dragonstone should have been set on fire. The Greens should have smelled blood. They should have confronted Rhaenyra with Daemon away. This day was not really a win for the Greens. It was a mistake not to confront and finish the Blacks. Yes, I understand Daemon would have still been out there. Daemon's a problem, but he would have been a man with no country, no army. He's got some good scratches on Vhagar's big belly and knocked her ass out the sky. But Vhagar was just too much for Prince Rhaenys. Aemon knows how to conceal the big dinosaur giant dragon very well. While when Rhaenys loses track of Vhagar, this is the last time we see of her. The beautiful, elegant Rhaenys Targaryen will be missed. That's it, guys. That's it. We're gonna wrap this episode up. I will see you on my next episode. I'll post this weekend. The next episode is going to be about the trifling Alicent Hightower. Thank you for listening. Till the next time.